It's Friday morning. I am up at Martin's. We might be doing some baling in a bit. Last night I went to a really interesting thing. I know I said I was going to this thing to do with whiskey. Well, what it was dead clever. It was heritage wheat varieties grown with rye as a mix, and then they undersow it with clover. So the clover feeds the wheat and the rye, and they make this blend of grains that they brew the whiskey out of. So you can pretty much grow it continuously because the clover's just putting all the fertilizer in all the time, and they harvest it. And I think the farmers that are doing it, they sell it by the acre rather than the ton, what they produce for them, and it's so that they can get enough growers to grow this blend for making this rye whiskey. So they had a bit of a party in this marquee thing in the middle of the field of rye, so it kind of stopped the wind, and it also stopped the rain as well, because it did start raining, as you can see in the picture. But yeah, really interesting setup, and yeah, good do, to be fair. So we're just at Martin's now anyway, and we're just going to have a little look what's going on locally. Just found an old county, a Stephen Low spec county, and an old Ford cleaning out a tree in a pond. Willow that's fell over. It's effortless, that, isn't it? 9 ton. What's that, a TW15?
Yeah. Start having to see black smoke.
Proper job, that, isn't it? It's in the exhaust. You don't know where you started, do you? No, not quite. That's underneath that cloud of dust is a willow tree being pulled by a Ford. Proper. Put your hand next to it for scale, Martin. It's 8 hands wide. 2.1 metre cut combine. It's for doing trials, and it puts everything in there and weighs it all before it puts it in the tank. Obviously you plug in your tough book there with your GPS on to record where it's all come from. That's the controls, that's steering wheel. Passenger seat, because they collect samples into there. But look at this, you can't really see, but if you move your bum, it wobbles. You probably can't see it on the camera. Air conditioning as well. It's tiny little brushes, so it keeps cleaning the header. So we just come to look at an OSR trial that Bass F are doing. So they're going to combine it in a minute with this little beastie thing. That's a proper simple knife drive, isn't it? Ever so slightly offset cam on that pulley. There's just nothing to it, is there? You can turn on the augers when it's folded in. Struggling to see where the £230,000 is in one of these. These are the sieves, so they're just changing the sieves for OSR. It carries its other sieves with it. Little tiny straw walkers. That's where the sieves go. Little chopper as well.
I should have bought my ultimate.
And the compressors for the air horns.
Yeah.
Little tiny hydraulic pump as well. There's nothing to it, is there?
It'd be good on a tractor run because you wouldn't block any road at all.
Yeah, you can keep the header on.
I wonder if it would go from John O'Groats to Land's End.
You can be my guest with it, mate. 25k top speed.
Bit steady. It's just like a little edge cutter head, isn't it, the chopper though? What engine's in it?
Perkins.
Is it? That big?
Have you got any jump leads?
It's actually got quite a big engine. It's like a 4-cylinder Perkins. I didn't think it'd be that big.
Yeah, well, we've got to be at that. Do we need...
Don't know how they're cutting it without a side knife, but they are. See how they roll over. This was a herbicide trial plot, so there was some had herbicide, some didn't, hence the patches of weed. On it. It was like a cab with a combine on it rather than a combine with a cab on it. Seems weird, sat backwards. It's like you're gonna fall out. Just makes me go. Yeah, side knife would make it loads easier. Fantastic, same with the crop lifters, they're probably not helping. So if that fills that up, weighs it, that's inside.
Yeah, it's if you fill that.
Sugar. Big tram lines.
Sumark Whiplash.
Yeah.
Fill that up now.
It's a bit bumpy, isn't it? That bag's now filling up.
There's a sample in there for you. What we done earlier.
There's something a bit different. Combining grass for the seed. It's doing well considering it's gone flat. That's pretty incredible, that, isn't it? Considering how flat it is as well. Must be a sharp knife. Will it bail? Will it bail yet?
No, I don't think so.
Proper green, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's incredible because it's proper flat. that's what he's harvesting. Grass seed. I think he dries it with a drying floor, but it's a slow job, but it's a fair bit in the trailer. The rate we've got is a twist 600. Martin's now got a twist 710. So it's just that bit wider for pulling the straw in. But I think it's got a slightly wider gap in the middle, which is quite handy for getting big rows of straw through. And it's got a twin headstock, so you can put it on the back of the tractor just to pull stuff together, or roll it over, or hitch it on the front, like he has been doing in dry forwards when you're baling straw. And it independently lifts this one as well. You can also get just a single one where you just couple up to it here and it just rolls it over once, which is what we were first looking at. But yeah,
The question for today is, should that roller be at the top or should it be in the bottom?
yeah, we're not sure.
Don't know.
We don't know. This is a drying floor, a bit like ours. This is drying out the grass seed once it's cut. It's blowing hot air through it. You can even put stirrers in as well. You're drying it deep. It's actually getting dried, I think, with cold air, Martin thinks. Ambient air. It's still pretty warm, the ambient though, isn't it? Here's a interesting combine. It's got a tedder already built into the back of it. He's just going to go and cut some grass now and show us it working. There is a bearing on that side. Only went before we arrived, but it'll still show us. So he's using a Convio header like we've got, cutting grass. So it just shakes it out so it dries out quicker, ready for baling. See what he did this morning, it's already dried out. Or maybe the camera's not picking it up. That's a Convio double knife drive, 25 foot. I think it's the only one in the world. The combine has a special agitator in the tank so the grass seeds don't stick in the bottom. So we'll try and get a video of it. Wow. Just shuffles it out. I just want one of them in ours, even if we're not cutting grass seed. That's amazing.
It's got a pressure sensor, so if it's too resistant, it just flips the hydraulic valve. So
Right.
it's not brutal. So when it starts, it'll just move a little bit until it can move a long way.
That's so simple. That is just phenomenal how that's scooping that up. And it's easier to cut when it's flat, you say?
It's easier when it's flat than when it's standing, because for some reason it's physically easier, but it doesn't drive the knife as hard. If it's thin and wiry, it gets really hard to cut. A little bit of regrowth like this, when you get into this green bit up here, you'll hear it go even a little bit quieter then.
We've been playing today in these, and the video's got far too long, so I'm going to show you it probably tomorrow actually. Don't forget, tomorrow I am at Tenbury Show, so I might see somebody there from there. Come and say hi. Thanks for watching today. If you made it this far, click like, that'll be amazing. Hannah has been knocking about again today at the farm, so she's done the birthdays. Here it is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Jack Dunn is 2, Jodie is 50, Ralph Horton is also 2, Toby Gibbons is 5, Thomas Wake is 7, 72,516 raised, and if you come this way, I'll show you the secret. Look at these bad boys. The blackheads are here. Highly organised, so everyone gets the right number. No messing. Got up to number 50 there, so they'll be on the way in a bit. And if you still want them, order it. It'll tell you there's a dispatch date in the future, which if I can do them any quicker I will do. And if you want to be on the bumper, birthday bumper, there's a link under every video.